Hey, how you doing? It's time to map your life out. That's it. I need you to take some time, really engage, really commit. It's time to map out your whole financial life, okay? On the board here is a continuation of a video I did previously. We are continuing to help this woman in Christ. We're looking in the first video. I'll have a link to, go to that if you haven't watched it already. So if you're brand new to the channel, I want to welcome you. I encourage you to watch the previous video before watching this video so you're not confused. For people that already watched the video, you're in for a treat, because what we did was we looked at the first 13 months of Velocity Banking, and we managed to wipe out a little over $60,000 of debt, right? We started out with $135,000, okay, just minus 60, okay, we're right around 75 grand of debt. Of this debt, we've got one mortgage left and one loan and some money owed to a family member. The actual balance on the mortgage is going to be somewhere around 73,000 or as low as 70,000. Just all depends on her, focus and how fast she moves. But we're going to be moving into April 2020. So I want you to imagine it's been 13 months doing Velocity Banking. We wipe out $60,000 of debt. Okay, I mean, our momentum is hot right now, hot. Her income increased. It's about a 7% increase in her pay. Expenses dropped significantly because we removed a mortgage, a loan, credit cards, improved credit. I mean, we're on a roll. And cash flow is now going to be anywhere from $1,700 to $2,000. What I'm doing in this scenario is I am going so conservative to show you how awesome the results can be, even if you didn't go all in. Okay, so some people don't want to go all in with Velocity Banking, and that's totally fine. Totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's about your goals. What do you want, right? What is the focus? If your focus is, listen, I don't care about nothing else but becoming debt-free. If that is your mindset, you want to become debt-free, we are using every nickel, every dime in our Velocity Banking scenario to wipe out debt, okay? Now, if you're like, listen, my debt is not causing me so much stress. I don't mind letting it sit stagnant because I have financial strategies that's going to help me 10x my income. So I want to implement a Velocity Banking strategy over here, but I also want to have free cash flow to continue to invest in my business. And we create plans like that together, you and I. We'll be like, okay, well, if we can squeeze 3 to 4 chunks in per year, we can do 2 chunks towards paying off debts and then 2 chunks towards investing and then 10xing that income, getting massive results. When those results come back, what do you think we do with that money? Boom. We're able to wipe out more debt, get more savings, get more cash flow, and then boom, redirect everything back into, investing in yourself, building the business. Now, for her focus, she wants to wipe out all her debt and she wants to build up her life insurance policy. She wants to get that in place. So what I did for her is I created some space here for her life insurance. She wants to be able to dump money into her. She wants to create her tax-free bank. She wants to get that rocking and rolling, right? We're 54 years old in 2019. So best case scenario will be debt-free by age 56, right? 2.23 years is what I said in the other video. So 56 and a half, right? Best case scenario, we're completely debt-free and we have a policy put in place, right? And the reason why we want to get that done sooner than later is the healthiest you're ever going to be is right now, okay? So you might as well take advantage of your health right now, get the things you want to get in place, and on top of her starting a business within this time frame, this is how awesome this is. She can do this Velocity Banking while also building her business, building her credit, eliminating unwanted expenses, cutting back. I mean, she can do all kinds of things. So by no means is velocity banking going to be an added on stress. It's actually going to relieve all these unwanted desires that you do like just on automatic. You don't even see it, right? So we're removing all these stresses off of our shoulders and adding on this whole new perspective on how we view money. I'm going to be using this income, going to be using this cash flow, this expense number right here, starting out with that amount of debt. Like I said, the mortgage is actually like going to be a little bit less than this actual number. Remember, the mortgage payment is $806 a month. We're in April 2020. Balance is somewhere around $14,000, maybe $15,000. And we made a chunk in April of $7,000 towards the Chase mortgage. Okay, that happened, right? Now, what I want to do is analyze interest costs. I think it's important to show you how awesome it is, how real it is to not pay any interest when paying off debt, when leveraging a line of credit, offsetting your interest costs. Let me show you right here what the estimate would look like if I have a $14,000 balance, okay? In a 30-day period, I want to show you money going in, money coming out, and then what interest cost looks like. Beginning of April of the month, $14,000 is the balance. Income goes in. She gets paid bi-weekly, so that'll get split up. All I'm doing is showing you a whole month's worth of money going in, okay? Balance, the most it would drop down to is that, right? Because that's the most amount of money that's going in. So $10,138.35. What I went ahead and did was I times that number by 3.75%, okay? So you're gonna do that. You're gonna take that number, times it by 3.75, and then just divide it by 365 days, okay? And when you do that, you're gonna get a number somewhere in here. I think you're gonna get the $1.51, okay? Now, when you minus the 45, and you get the 10, do the same thing. Times this 10,138.35, times it by 3.75%, divide by 365 days, boom, you should get somewhere around 104, somewhere in there, and around that range. And now, expenses going out brings the balance at the end of April. The balance should be somewhere around $12,881.26. Do the same thing. Take that number, times it by 3.75, right? Divide it by 365 days. You should be somewhere in the middle, like $1.15, $1.20, something like that, okay? So what I did now is I took those three numbers that you get from these two numbers, right? You're gonna get three numbers. Divided by 3, times it by 30 days, boom. You're gonna get $38.60. $38 over a 30-day period, okay? You know how cheap that is? Okay, look at that. $14,000 balance at the most, okay? Less than $40 first month, okay? Now, the beautiful thing is every month thereafter, her interest will never breach more than $40. Why? Because the balance would be less, right? So coming over here, check this out. End of April, here's the balance. We paid about 38 bucks, 39 bucks in interest. May, balance, right? Income goes in, expenses come out. Here's where the balance ends at the end of May. Look at her interest cost, $33.22, okay? Every single month it's gonna drop about maybe $5 to $6, maybe $7 each and every month. Her interest cost is dropping. Meanwhile, she's saving thousands over here on the interest. and wiping out the debt using the bank's money. And if you notice, we keep our rhythm, we keep our 6-month rhythm, okay? And we keep chunking the right around the same amount, 15K. I went so conservative in April and only did a 7K chunk, okay? Because remember, I'm keeping in mind of her other goal, which was to establish a policy, right? And we're going to build that up. At some point in that 2-year window, we're going to build it up. We may do it as soon as 2019, okay? By the end of 2019, we might have that thing rocking and rolling. And that's totally fine, and we're going to implement that as well. We're in September, okay? We went through the months, we're doing velocity banking, money's going in, money's coming out, cash flow is staying in. I'm never losing any of my cash flow in the process. Let's say she wants to go on vacation in July. I'm never breaching my line of credit here. I'm never maxing it out. Matter of fact, I have anywhere from 6 to almost 10,000 of available space in the line of credit, really at any time. So if she wants to take a vacation, here's how I would do it. Is I'd make her go get a credit card first, right? Make her go get a credit card. She's gonna have great credit. We wiped out 60,000 of debt. You think my credit boosted up? Yeah. So we're gonna a credit card, right? Apply for any type of credit card. Anything with a 0%, no annual fee, okay, no games, cash rewards. Give me my cash rewards, 1 to 3% with a introductory rate, 0% for like 12 months, as well as like a statement credit balance, like, hey, spend 2,000, you get 200 back, something like that, right? Bank of America does it, TD Bank, Wells Fargo. I mean, all the big banks. This is where the major banks come into play, right? Because they have these great offers that they're just swinging out like crazy, right? Because they don't care. They're making so much money, it's crazy, off everyone else that's not doing velocity banking, okay? So she would get that 0% credit card. Let's say they give her, I don't know, $5,000, okay? She wants to go on vacation in July. She's gonna spend $2,000, right, on the trip. Okay. She's gonna spend $2,000. You throw it on the credit card, right? Everything travel related can be paid with a credit card. If she needs cash, where can she pull from? The line of credit, so that's taken care of. Not the cash flow, the line of credit, okay? So that's taken care of. We satisfy all the flights, the hotels, the food, the lodging, everything. All in there, 2K, right? 12 months, 0 interest, let's say. The payment on that, I'm telling you, is going to be anywhere from like 25 to 50 bucks. Nothing. No effect to the cash flow, okay? None whatsoever, all right? I've got 300 of space right there, remember, right? Keeping things conservative. Got that on the credit card, paying 25 to 50 bucks a month. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Probably got 200 back in statement credit, along with 1 to 3% of cash back. Not bad. That came back to me. I'm paying this $25 to $50. Let's say, 50 times 10. What's that? I don't know. Do the math. 50 times, do 50 times 11, do 25 times 11, right? Because we have 12 months, 0 interest. Then take that number and this number, 200, and then like 1 to 3% cash back on the 2K itself, right? Add that up, minus it from 2K. Come month 12, what do? Pull from the line of credit, pay off the credit card, pay nothing in interest. We had a fun time in July, right? She had a wonderful time. We're still paying off debt, getting massive results. Oh my God. So that's just a simple little idea of how flexible this concept can be when you want to get things done. Now, coming back, we did that second chunk, okay, in end of October, or in September, October-ish, we're going to make our next chunk 15,000, okay? Bring our balance way up to 17,338.72. And what do? Velocity banking again. Wait about 6 months. Come March 2021, it has officially been 24 months. Okay, we did 13 months. Now we have 11 months in the books. Total of 24 months. Maybe we have like 20 to 25,000 left of debt. Her debt-free date is September 2021. That's literally 2.5 years, okay? Not 2.23, so it's 2.5 years. I'm giving her a little room here, okay? So her goal is to beat September 2021 debt-free. Her goal is to beat that date, and she can do this easily. What are some ways that we can go faster, right? She can leverage her credit to acquire an even larger debt tool. Can we boost that up to 30 grand? I don't know. We can try. Why not? We can max that out. Okay, what else can we do? On the property that we paid off, the Wells Fargo, can we turn around, get a HELOC on that thing? Or maybe even get a HELOC on the Chase mortgage itself, okay? Maybe we can turn the whole thing into a HELOC because it's really not that much of a debt. Come around this time right here, October, right? In 2020, around this time, we could potentially just shift the whole entire mortgage into a first position HELOC. At that point, I'm cool with first position HELOCs because it's not like a $300,000 first position HELOC or $500,000. It's only like maybe 40, 50. That's like a regular second position HELOC. Cool with that. I'm totally cool with that, right? And the interest rate would most likely be less, okay? And it's simple interest, so that is gonna really shorten the time frame. She could do that, or she could just get a larger line of credit. If she doesn't even want to touch the equity in the property, we can use it for something else, okay? Start a business, okay? She can partner with me. She can help me help women, help families, help people out there in the world get their finances in order, get life insurance policies put in place, get legal protection, help people build their business credit, their personal credit, help people get funding. There's so many resources below in the YouTube description. You ought to check it out, okay? What's another thing we can do? I mean, a lot of the people I talk to, they don't even think this far, like increasing your income. How can we increase your income outside of just getting a raise or bonus? Like, what are some things that we can do? Like, can we invest 10 hours in you to develop who you are, what your purpose is in life, where you're going, where you're headed, where you want to be, right? Can we do that 10 hours a week and figure something out and create some sort of business opportunity for ourselves that can create us additional residual type of income? Gee, I don't know. What are the possibilities, right? And we can create partnerships as well. That's no joke, creating partnerships. She has an official partnership with me. I mean, she's with me for life, right? So that's the awesome part, is when people join my program, listen, you're with me for life. I'm not kidding, all right? And there's not a lot of spaces, okay? I'm taking about 50 people on a massive journey. I want to map out your life. I want to map out your financial life. And everything falls in line. Literally, everything. I mean, we can do so many things together. So I'm looking to get about 50 people. I already have about 17, 18 people now in the Velocity Banking Intensive program. That's the lifetime, all right? And we're doing things like this. And we're putting together strategies just like this, day in and day out, right? And we're just communicating. We're having conversations, right? When we do our coaching calls, it's when you want it, when you need it, right? You just let me know, hey, I need another call, Denzel. I need to strategize something. I got an idea here. I want to just kind of go over it with you. Cool. Boom. Book a time. There you go. And we have some fun, right? So I hope this is really clear. This is all about really mapping out your financial life, taking it to the next level, thinking big, creating possibilities out of nothing, right? Just creating so much possibility by really taking the time to analyze our numbers, really map this thing out. So I am so excited for this woman here. And in addition, I'm going to have the opportunity to meet her in person on November 9th. If you haven't already looked at some of my videos, I've got I have this event that I'm doing November 9th. I want you to be there, okay? It's a Women Empowerment Expo, Fort Lauderdale at the Broward County Convention Center, all right, on November 9th. There's going to be a couple thousand entrepreneurs there, and we're gonna get some work done. It's gonna be an awesome workshop. Listen, I'm doing giveaways, raffles. We're gonna connect. We're gonna have a mastermind dinner after the event together. All my clients, all my family members, right? My clients are my family, right? So whenever I say family members, I'm referring to my clients. I'm referring to people that committed to me. I committed to them. We create this awesome relationship. I already have like 4 people that have registered for the event. They're all coming from different states. Okay, so I don't care where you live. Come fly down to South Florida, take a vacation, apply for the credit card, do the 0%, throw it on the credit card, pay it monthly, continue your velocity banking strategy that I already laid out for you, for all my clients, right? You fly down to Fort Lauderdale, we spend some quality time together, okay? We engage in some fellowship, do some prayers, okay? And we make connections with other people at the event, right? And we're gonna be rocking our Velocity Banking t-shirts like, hey, how you doing? Here's our community. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. I get pumped up with this stuff, you know? I hope you enjoyed this video. God bless you. I'm gonna make another video, okay, following up this same example here, how we create a tax-free bank in the process of paying off debt, becoming financially free, okay, establishing a business, getting the results that we want in life, okay, creating possibilities, all right? Thank you and have a wonderful day.